We continue reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, Transcendental Knowledge, Chapter 4, which is Transcendental Knowledge. We are on text 22. Yadracha labha santushto dvandvatitos vimatsaraha samasiddhav asiddhavcha kritvapi na nibhadyate. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. He who is satisfied with gain which comes of its own accord, who is free from duality and does not envy, who is steady in both success and failure, is never entangled, although performing actions. So Krishna has been giving a lot of knowledge to Arjuna in this chapter. We have been hearing how he's saying that you can do so many activities and yet it will be called inaction. Why? Because you're not going to get the result of it. That means when we are acting in Krishna consciousness. So purport by Srila Prabhupada, a Krishna conscious person does not make much endeavor even to maintain his body. He is satisfied with gains which are obtained of their own accord. He neither begs nor borrows, but he labors honestly as far as in his power, as is in his power, and is satisfied with whatever is obtained by his own honest labor. So Prabhupada, so we can see it doesn't mean that somebody who's Krishna conscious does not need to work. You know, the Krishna conscious person, he works. He works. Honestly, how much ever he is able to work, he works by honest means. You know, and then he's satisfied with that because he understands this is what's given to me by the Supreme Lord. I can only do the effort. The result will come from the Lord. He is therefore independent in his livelihood. He does not allow anyone's service to hamper his own service in Krishna consciousness. However, for the service of the Lord, he can participate in any kind of action without being disturbed by the duality of the material world. So this, like we were speaking of the pure devotee in Bhagavatam just today morning. So here, again, the pure devotee, he's Krishna conscious. So because he's Krishna conscious, then the duality of the material world cannot stop him in engaging in his Krishna consciousness. What are the dualities? Like heat and cold, you know, success, failure. These are all dualities. Good and bad. The duality is over here. So he's not disturbed by anything. Why? Because he's so fixed. His consciousness is, how can I please Krishna? That's all. So these dualities don't even affect him. That's why he's not disturbed by them. I mean, in the sense, sure, he'll go through it, but he does not experience it in the way that we experience it. The duality of the material world is felt in terms of heat or cold or misery and happiness. A Krishna conscious person is above duality because he does not hesitate to act in any way for the satisfaction of Krishna. So he's already situated on the liberated platform, how we were saying in the morning, Brahma Bhuta platform. He understands, I'm not this body, I'm the soul, and I have an eternal relationship with Krishna. I'm going to serve Krishna. That is what my Sanatan Dharma is. So he's liberated. And that's the reason he acts this way. So Krishna conscious person is liberated. And that's how Krishna says that the pure devotional service begins from the liberated platform. Therefore, he's steady both in success and in failure. So he doesn't care whatever is the result. He's not affected by the result. We are affected, you know. I will do something, but I want to make sure I'm going to get good result from it. Or I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail when it. Oh, Krishna, why you're not helping me? Help me. But when a Krishna conscious person, he understands whatever Krishna wants to do is good for me. It does not affect. It does not affect me. The result does not affect me. I just have to do my dharma, my duty. That is to serve Krishna. These signs are visible when one is fully in transcendental knowledge. So what is the result of transcendental knowledge? What will happen when we get this knowledge, when this gyan? Then we will be Krishna conscious. Then we'll be above duality. Above duality. This is what Prabhupada is saying, that one who has fully this knowledge, then he's Krishna conscious. So what shall we do? We continue to hear. We continue to hear this transcendental knowledge, and gradually, it takes its effect. We continue to hear and chant, hearing and chanting, hearing and chanting. That is what's going to give us this liberation. That is what is going to help us to situate in our true position. And does not envy. We can see that the liberated soul, the Krishna conscious person, he does not envy anyone. We envy. Oh, why this one has more than me? I want to be higher than this one. And all that is conditioned. All that is related to the material body. The spiritual platform, there is no envy on the spiritual platform. And that's the reason there is no anxiety. There's no anxiety because there's no envy. So this we can see, this is a liberated platform. Is that okay? He's never entangled, although performing action. So he performs all what he needs to do, but he does not want, he's not pending to see the result. Oh, what's going to happen? I did something, now I want to see what's going to happen. No, he's saying whatever Krishna wants, that will happen. I just need to do what I need to do. Did anyone want to add anything to this? Or any comment? No, then we'll stop here for today. Thank you so much for listening in and joining in. Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.